I just got my first vaccine jab yesterday at the Putra World Trade Center, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and this video is to share my experience and also to give you guys a little bit of heads up on what to expect when you're going there. It can be a little bit overwhelming because there's a lot of people, a lot of traffic as well, and also a lot of police station at the center too. First thing first, don't go there too early. Go there between 30 to 40 minutes before your appointment so you can line up to go into your station. So check your My Sejahtera app to see which station do you belong to. There's only 3 stations here, station 1, 2 and 3, and they're all segregated into different areas of the building. Once you enter the building on ground floor, this nice gentleman here will actually brief you on what you need to do, right? If you are coming in for the first time, he will tell you that you need to scan your My Sejahtera app. If you are red status, you know you have to leave the building, and most importantly, make sure your phone is charged because you will need to use your My Sejahtera app throughout the entire process. You will need to scan your My Sejahtera app across different floors and parts of the building as well. So that's something that a lot of people didn't know. There were actually some participants at the event itself where their battery actually ran out and they couldn't scan, so a little bit of problem. If you're coming in with somebody who is disabled or older people, there is actually a special lane for people of disabled body and of older age, so they can actually bypass the queue and they can go straight into the vaccination center. This is the staging area, so the entire process of going to level 4, which is where you get your jab, is for them to actually segment everybody according to groups, right? So they bring groups of people up one by one because there's a lot of people at the center. So once they are ready, as you can see here, we will actually go up to level 4, and at level 4 again, you will need to know which station you are at. You will need to scan your My Sejahtera again. They will again check your My Sejahtera to make sure that you are the right person, you have the right appointment date, and you are also at the right station. So this is actually very, very important. They don't actually segregate male and female, so they actually segregate people by groups. As you can see here in the big hall, this is where again they will check your app to make sure that you are at the right place at the right time and also in the right station as well. There's a lot of checks. Once you're at the main hall at level 4, this is where you will be given a form to fill and also a number to designate your turn. So my advice is, if you guys are coming to the center, please make sure you go to the bathroom before you actually start lining up, because the entire process of moving groups from ground floor to level 4 is actually quite fast. So while we're waiting for our turn, as you can see here, you will actually need to wait for your number to be called, just like when you're waiting at the bank. Once your number is called, you need to proceed into the vaccination center. And over here, this is where they segment station 1 and station 2 into one same hall. Station 3 is at a different hall altogether, but the entire process is actually separated into sections of A, B, C and D. The moment you enter the station, again, please make sure you have your phone and My Sejahtera app open because they'll be checking whether you're the right person, you're the right appointment. There's a lot of validation process in every stage. Stage A, this is where they validate whether you're the right person. You need to present your My Card, your passport. So once they confirm that, you will also need to scan in your My Sejahtera. Again, as you can see there, there's a very big QR code next to the gentleman checking your ID. And once it's ready, you move on to counter C. So counter C is where they will move you into batch of 3, where there will be an expert there to consult you if you have any concerns of the side effects of the vaccine or anything. He's there to help you out. Most importantly, he will need you to sign on the form, which is the consent form. And once you are done, you'll be moved to counter D, which is the final stage. There will be a nice gentleman here that will be ushering you towards any empty available area where they can give you the jab itself. Getting the jab at Station D was fairly quick. Everything was over in less than 5 minutes. And once you have your jab, you will need to go down to the observation floor. At the observation floor, this is where they will give you another form with the vaccination card. And basically, you will need to place the form and the cards into the rows of observers over there. So you just basically have to sit here for 10, 15, 20 minutes. When your number is being called on the screen, you just need to report yourself to any of the observers there and tell them whether you feel any dizziness or wooziness. But if you're not feeling any symptoms or you're not feeling sick, you can straight away just get out from the observation hall. And this is where the entire process is completed, right? They will inform you that you need to wait for your second appointment, which will be informed through the MySejahtera app itself. And yes, this is basically where most of the people will take the selfies or the Instagrammable pictures to show that they have gotten the vaccine jab. So this is basically the entire heads up of what to expect at the venue. The venue, like I said, it can be a little bit overwhelming because there's a lot of people, and at times there could be one lines, there could be two lines, and there will be a lot of instructions being shouted at by the observers and also the police personnel, so you need to pay attention to that. You don't really need to bring a bottle of water because, to be very frank, for me the entire process was over in a matter of 1 hour. Some people took longer, in 2 hours, but I think it really depends on luck. When I left the venue at about 7, there was still a lot of people queuing up for their jab, but one thing is for sure, my best tip for you is to actually take Grab to the venue. Don't bother to drive or take a train because there's a lot of people parking their cars on the side of the road. Taking Grab to the venue is still the best and also less troublesome way. Okay, so that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any concerns or questions regarding getting the vaccine jab experience at PWTC. I'll try my best to answer them at the bottom of the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching.